The Straw Hat Pirates have come a long way and are all pretty strong in their own right. Before we get into the video, be sure to subscribe the channel and click the bell icon. The Straw Hat Pirates can be considered as the most notorious rookie pirate crew on the seas, after racking up a combined bounty of over 3 billion berries. Amongst their members are the rookie pirates from the worst generation, Monkey D. Luffy and Roronoa Zoro. Their combined strength has seen them take down some of the most notorious pirates around the world, including former warlords, Donquet Doflamingo and Crocodile. Being led by one of the most ambitious captains, the Straw Hats are one of the few crews to ever enter Big Mom's territory, wreak havoc, and then escape with little casualties. Number 10. Nami. History will remember Nami as one of the world's greatest ever female pirates and navigators. Her skills as a navigator is invaluable to the Straw Hat crew, and she has saved their lives with her expert navigation skills on numerous occasions. Recently, she added the homie, Zeus, to her repertoire, greatly increasing her destructive powers, but, despite this, her combat knowledge is much more of a burglar than a fighter. Nami oftentimes struggles when it comes to facing physically strong opponents, and as such, she is one of the weaker members of the Straw Hat Pirates. Number 9. Usopp. God Usopp's infamy has stretched long across the world. It is not long before it reaches the land of Elbaf. When Usopp's infamy reaches that level, he would have graduated to a brave warrior of the sea, and he would have achieved his dream. But, for now, Usopp must settle for being one of the weaker members of the crew, despite excelling at his role of a sniper. Usopp, though weak as a member of the Straw Hats, is still a mighty warrior who's racked up a bounty of 200 million berries. It must also be remembered that Usopp is capable of using a high level of observation haki, a very impressive feat. Usopp is also able to endure pain of an immeasurable level, oftentimes being battered in a fight before being able to mount and offend. Number 8. Chopper. Tony Chopper consumed the human fruit, turning him into a reindeer human. With his abilities, he managed to join the crew of the future king of pirates, Monkey D. Luffy. Chopper often uses the power of his devil fruit to aid the crew, none more so than in his use of his rumble balls. With his expertise medical knowledge, Chopper created special pills that enable him to use more than the standard 3-zone forms. This allows him to unlock his monster point, an ability that definitely lands him higher on this list. Chopper has much latent ability, but his attitude often hinders his fighting ability. Number 7. Franky. Franky is the shipwright for the fastest rising rookie pirates in the world, the Straw Hat Pirates. Franky is a cyborg who built himself from the ground up. As a child, his talent for invention was seen as incredible, even though many of his inventions would eventually malfunction. Franky then went on to study a lot of Vegapunk's blueprints and used these to empower himself to a level never seen before. Armed with this advanced knowledge, Franky now stands as one of the Straw Hat's strongest fighters. Number 6. Brook. For 50 years, Brook drifted around the Florian Triangle after the death of his crew, before being saved by the Straw Hat Pirates. After joining the crew, Brook settled in quite quickly, both as a musician and a fighter. Having consumed Revive fruit, which grants the user a second life along with a variety of soul-related abilities, Brook uses these powers, in conjunction with both his swordplay and musical skills, to deal damage to his opponents. Brook is regarded as the fastest member of the Straw Hats and can, oftentimes, be seen running on top of water due to that skill. Number 5. Nico Robin. Originally an antagonistic force towards the Straw Hats, Nico Robin, the Devil Child, would later join them and establish herself as one of the most frightening pirates on the sea. Robin is shown to be capable of easily defeating most of the opponents she comes across. With her bloom fruit abilities, she breaks the necks of her opposition before they even have a chance to defend themselves. Even as a child, Robin was shown to be strong enough to evade the world government and seek out a life for herself. It goes without saying that not many people are strong or cunning enough to evade such an overwhelmingly powerful organization. Number 4. Sanji. A prince of the diabolical Germa Kingdom, a former kingdom of the world government, Black-Leg Sanji is one of the most promising rookie pirates on the seas. As a user of both armament and observation haki, Sanji can be competitive for most pirates on the seas. This has shot him into pirating infamy, with a bounty of over 300 million being placed on his head due to the threat he poses to the world government. Recently given a raid suit, Sanji is stronger now, more than ever, and is ready and waiting to show the extents of his abilities during the Wano arc. Sanji has had many thrilling fights in the series, and any character he's been up against can testify to the power that Sanji holds within his legs. Number 3. Jinbei. Jinbei is a former warlord of the sea, former captain of the Sun Pirates and former ally to the Yonko Big Mom. In his time as a pirate, Jinbei has been granted the moniker, First Son of the Sea, due to his strength and valor throughout his years of pirating. Jinbei has stood toe-to-toe with Yonkos and their commanders on several occasions and was strong enough to defend himself admirably. Jinbei has withstood several of the Yonko Big Mom's attacks. Both respected and feared in equal measure, Jinbei is undoubtedly one of the Straw Hat's strongest combatants. Number 2. Roronoa Zoro. A master of the three-sword style, pirate hunter Zoro holds the ambition of one day being the strongest swordsman in the world. His selected path requires him to walk the path of Ashura, a path of pain, but no matter how hard it gets, Zoro will never turn away from it. This resolve and strength is what caused the world government to classify him amongst the worst generation of pirates in the One Piece world and place a bounty of over 300 million on his head. Zoro, frequently, has to deal with the second strongest enemy when the Straw Hats go to battle, and he rarely ever fails. As a man with many epic victories and moments to his name, Roronoa Zoro will surely go down history as a swordsman revered, much like his potential ancestor, Ryuma the Dragon. Number 1. Monkey D. Luffy. The future king of pirates, a leading member of the worst generation, captain of the Straw Hat Pirates and, according to Big News, the fifth emperor of the sea. Straw Hat Luffy is a rookie pirate with a bounty easily exceeding 1 billion berries, highlighting the significant threat he poses to the world government. Luffy is a genius-level fighter who easily adapts his abilities in order to gain victory over his opposition. Luffy yearns for the title of Pirate King, and on his journey so far, he has proven to be the strongest amongst his crew. This man has challenged the world government and 2 of the 4 emperors of the sea, and has so far lived to tell the tale. That is a true testament to his strength. If you enjoyed the video, then put a like on it, and stay tuned for more videos.